Hi, everybody, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. For those of you who are new, my name is Chanel. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to read for all of you again. This reading is intended for my twin flame viewers for Earth signs. So if you have Earth in your chart or if your person has Earth, this reading should be able to give you clarity around your situation. Also, if you're in need of a personal reading, one question readings right now are $17.50, two questions are $27.50, and those are video readings. So just check out the link in the description box below. Also, I'll be using words like feminine and masculine just for the sake of clarity. Please know that masculine and feminine energy manifests in any physical form. So as I'm looking into your energy, your oracle cards are, did you ever care? I forgive you in the reverse, and I love you. So what's interesting to me is that it seems like you know very well how you feel about this person. It doesn't feel like this person has made it very clear how they feel about you, because it seems like all they know is that they made the wrong decision. They're not even sure if they want you in their life at the moment, because there's some sort of change that you would require from this person to be able to be with you full time. What's interesting to me is that it seems like you've had enough of whatever this situation is, but you're still in it somehow. So I don't think you're with this person. It almost feels like this person is either with someone else or you're with someone else, because there is an affair here. This feels like an affair to me. Now, this could be that you are cheating on your partner with your twin, or this could be that your twin is cheating on their partner with you. But somebody is in a relationship, and maybe even both of you are in relationships with someone else. So it's weird, because out of all the signs that I read for you Earth signs, it feels like your situation is so temporary. It's like this is the person that you would prefer to be with. It doesn't feel like you can be with this person at this time because there's other circumstances. And there's things in your life too. Like even if you're single, it feels like you have some sort of obligation where you can't just be in a committed relationship. So maybe you have children and your kid's mother or father is like super difficult, or you're in the middle of a custody battle and you're not ready for a relationship, or maybe you're taking care of like an aging parent. There's something here where it feels like your time is not quite your own. You could just be like trying to accomplish a really big goal, right? Or getting like recertified for something, and so you have to study or you have to take more classes. There's something here where it's like this person, I feel like, is unavailable, but for you it's almost like that doesn't even matter as much, because I feel like the other things going on in your life take so much more of a priority over love, right? So kind of a weird message, because this is different. It's like you guys, either your relationship is a secret or you just don't really talk about it so much. I feel like sometimes you want clarity on like, are we good, right? But other than that, I'm not really picking up on there being so much emotional attachment from you. You actually got the card detached with the X and deception, so it's almost like if you're trying to be with this person, this could be somebody that was like a bad partner at one time, and you don't even want people to know that you're still dealing with this person. So you don't really care if this is public or not. Simply because you don't want the judgment that comes with being around this person, right? It's almost like you've fashioned your life in such a way where either you're a very private person or you just don't like people knowing, every detail of your life. And so it's almost like you want answers about whatever this has been in the past. And you know how you feel right now. But it's so crazy, because I feel like for you, all that matters is that you know how you feel. And you don't really need a lot of extra information from your person. This is so weird. It's just like, do you care? Cool. I love you. Great. Now get the hell out of my house. So I don't know like what it is that's going on in your life. It feels like you and your twin though kind of have similar energy because you both have cards that are talking about not wanting to be smothered, not wanting to feel boxed in or feel like you're just stuck to somebody. You know what I mean? And that could be that perhaps this is a relationship that came after a marriage. Could be that if you've not been in a relationship and you don't have a problem with being around people, maybe it's just like this person, you know that if you spend too much time with them, you guys are going to argue, or it's better if you don't see each other all the time. For some of you, you're at a distance, you know, and this is like a long distance relationship. And so you both have other things that you're working on, right? Your person, oddly enough, is coming through as being kind of insecure. And I feel like that has a lot to do with the fact that you show up as somebody who's extremely detached from the situation, um, way more than any of the other signs that I've read for. But the thing about it is like you're not faking it. Like I've read for a few other signs that are like, yeah, you know, I'm moving on, but I'm still in my feelings. You're just like, whatever. Like I don't think you give this person enough to go on to feel secure in this relationship. And I'm not putting blame on you because I also see that this person struggles with being around people 24/7 and they get super triggered if people are in their space. So I think you mirror each other. But what I find interesting is I think you're a little bit better at it than this person is, because even though they seem as though they don't want to be around people all the time or they don't want to be in a relationship or with their partner all the time, this person seems to need more validation. So you might notice that this person has a tendency to act out when you mirror their behavior. If this person, like say for example, they text you and maybe you don't see it right away, right? So then you text them back whenever you get to it. But what you wouldn't realize is that this person has been watching and like kind of counting in their mind how long it takes for you to get back to them. So then instead of them messaging you back right away, they'll like double the time and then add an hour. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody, it's like they kind of play the role of being independent, or they play the role of like, oh, I've always been on my own, or I had to grow up fast, or I never had, you know, somebody in my corner loving me. But you really are that person where you're just kind of like, cool, you're here, great. You're not, okay, gotta go back to my deuces. Like your energy, it's almost like as long as you know where you both stand, you don't really care about the rest. Like I wouldn't be surprised if you're the kind of person where if this energy is married, that you're just like, that's your business. Deal with your husband, go deal with your wife, right? And you have this like life where you are so focused on other things, right? For some of you, maybe you travel all the time for work, or this is someone that you only see on occasion. This is just such an interesting energy, because I feel like wherever this person is, it's very possible that if they are in a relationship, they haven't made any effort to leave. And so for you, you don't even take this person serious because it's like, I know how I feel about you. I think I know how you feel about me. But if you really wanted what you say you wanted, you would come after me or you would leave who you're with, right? If this person is single, I feel like they get super triggered if you don't stop what you're doing to hang out with them or to like chase after them. And so they act out, right? Maybe they'll flirt with other people. They'll be super public about it. This is even somebody that I feel like can be kind of mean or snide, or passively like really sulky. Whereas with you, it's just weird. I'm not sure exactly what your situation is, but it's almost like by the time you met this person, you already had so many other things going on that even if you care about them, it's like you can't let this take over your life. And it's just so strange. It's literally like the energy of you not wanting a full-time person, you know, to be in your life. Like, you know that you love this person, but it's just like, maybe this is just a very toxic person, you know, with your tower in the reverse, because there's something here. It could just be that this person is with someone else, and so you don't even feel the need to really like give them the time of day outside of whatever suits you. But there's something here where I just feel like it comes between the two of you. And I feel like this person keeps that, whatever it is, there to try to like make you jump through hoops to get to them. And the funny part is like, for you, you're just like, whatever. I don't care. Like, I haven't seen somebody who's like this. This is really interesting to me because it's almost like you don't seem like you have a problem with infidelity. You know, maybe you and your twin have had an open relationship, or you take breaks and you're with other people. I don't know. It's very like, I don't even pick up on the energy that you want people to know you deal with this person, to be honest with you. And that could be for a host of reasons, right? Your person, I feel like, is trying to make themselves look a lot more attractive to you. And it seems like you're not really paying them any attention. You're just being kind of elusive at this time. And I feel like that's because there's whatever this thing is, this obligation is, it's like you're trying to give more energy to this. So I don't know, like I said, if you're trying to like finish up something or if you've just started something, but it feels like everything with this person is kind of on hold until you figure out whatever this is. And I don't feel like you're giving this person much to go on, in the sense that they're coming through as wanting your attention and you're coming through as like ignoring them. But it's not in the sense that you're trying to piss this person off. It's like you genuinely don't have time. I feel like, you know, maybe you've assessed this situation and you've gotten into a space with this person where you're like, you're not emotionally available to the extent that I want a partner to be. So I just don't see a point in investing a whole bunch of time and energy into this. You know, like there's just this energy here of you being like, nah, I don't care. You know, I don't care either way. My guess is that people who are watching for earth signs, you're either so fed up with this person that you just don't care. It's like, I know that I love you. There's a few things I'd like to know about why situations happen the way they did with us. But outside of that, like, you're going to do what you're going to do, and I'm not going to come after you, right? Just very, very different energy. I feel like right now, neither one of you are too concerned about the future, because this is still, it's like the emotions here are so hidden. You know, for you, maybe you told this person that you love them and they didn't get back to you fast enough. And that could have made you be like, you know what, whatever. I have other things to worry about, right? Now, though, I feel like this person is definitely wanting you to notice them or wanting your attention. But I feel like this is weird. It's just so temporary. It's literally like, this is the person I love. And when we're together, it's cool. But as far as like making them a part of my everyday life, this person is not going to upset my happiness. Like, I just don't, I don't even want people to know that I'm into somebody or that I'm into this person. It's like a secret. You know what I mean? I don't even feel like you guys, I don't know if you even talk. Like, this is so weird. This is the strangest energy. You'll have to tell me about your situation, because it's just like, for you earth signs, I don't feel like you're really wanting to be a part of this twin flame journey. You know, for others of you, it's not that. It's just that maybe like you're facing your own thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, taking care of an ailing parent, or trying to like get your life on track, working towards big goals. And so, twin or no twin, like, you're just not interested in dating or relationships at this time. There's just such an energy here of like not being willing to sacrifice your happiness for love. You know, it's almost like as long as you kind of know where you stand with this person, you're fine until they become a pain in the ass. And then it's just like, why don't you go back to your wife? Why don't you go back to your ex? You know, and it could be that you had an ex partner that just did such a number on you that your last fuck has flown in regards to love in general. Or it could be that this person just did such a number on you because, like, with this, my ego led me astray. My guess is that this person was feeling really insecure. So then they tried to trigger you, right? And then for you, you were just like, look, I've already been through all this with you or with somebody else. I'm going to check out, right? You're clearly not ready for what I have to offer. So it's just, I don't know. This is just like a really weird reading. I feel like this person is very passionate. There's like a sex-based relationship here. And I feel like no matter how long you've dealt with this person, you still treat them like they're a one-night stand. Or that's like the energy of this relationship is like, you could have been sleeping with this person for 10 years and I don't think they even leave anything at your house. I don't know. I don't know. This is so strange. You'll have to tell me, you know, because I haven't seen anything like this. It's almost the energy of like you're both married to other people and you meet up on the weekends or once every third Monday or something. Like this is just so strange. You know, and it could even be too that you parted ways and then you both got into relationships but found each other again, or you ended up with someone else and I feel like maybe they came back and now it's like, shoot, I'm with someone, right? There's too many people here, but there's also the energy of like you not being as concerned about this person as the other signs that I've seen. You know, and maybe, like I said, you're the one in the relationship and you're having an affair with this person. So it's like they're getting triggered or they're getting pissed off because you can't be there with them 24/7, but you have some sort of commitment, right? You have something going on that it's like you can't let people know that this person is really even in your life, or they can't let people know. One of you, right, can't tell what's going on to the world. If not both of you. This is just such an interesting reading, you know. It could even be that whoever you're dealing with is like married to someone they grew up with, but they outgrew that person. Or that could be your situation where you're married to someone that you grew up with and you feel obligated to that person, but you're not in love with that person anymore. But it's like, how do you tell them that, right? Because it feels like the two of you have such separate lives. You know, like I wouldn't be surprised if you both have totally different families, different households. If none of your friends know each other, it seems like this is the kind of relationship where you only hang out at night. I mean, and maybe, you know, you're the person that feels like you're not capable of loving, right? Because there's kind of an energy of like, I know how I feel, but it doesn't matter as much how this other person feels because at the end of the day, this isn't going to go anywhere. You know, I don't know. This is interesting. Let's take a look at what's brewing in the future for this because I do feel like you're trying to make it work. This person is coming in as like wanting your attention. So if they've been doing dumb stuff lately, I feel like they're going to try to make a move towards you because this person wants you to desire them, even if they try to act like they don't. Now, what's brewing in the future is justice. And fingers crossed, decisions are being made, divorces are being filed, right? Because it seems like all of you are married to someone else, and then we literally got family. So I feel like with this deception, detachment, and the ex, whoever's in a relationship, I feel like their person is going to end up finding out about you if you're the third energy, or your person is going to end up finding out that you're with your twin, because this is so weird. It's almost like this person could be with someone and they just cheat on that person all the time, whereas you're like actually in a relationship that's decent and you don't want your person to find out, whereas this person doesn't give a shit if their significant other knows they're with you or not. You get what I'm saying? Like it feels like there's like 4 people in this, at least 3, but maybe 4. And one person already knows what's going on, what their partner's doing, and just doesn't care. And then there's another end of the spectrum where there's someone that's like completely oblivious to what's going on, and they would have a real big problem if they found out. So like I said, maybe it's this person who's in a relationship and they keep you a secret, right? I feel like eventually this is going to come to a head, because what I'm seeing is that there's going to be an ending, and then there's going to be somebody that's alone. So, for example, if this is an affair and the person you're dealing with is in a relationship, I feel like whoever they're with may have been turning a blind eye to their energy's behavior, but eventually they're going to call them out on it. And it looks like there very well could be some sort of separation in the future, which would lead to the possibility of a commitment with you. This is just so strange. You got to let me know what this is about, because literally I see people sleeping with people they don't even like or they're not attracted to. Then I see you not allowing yourself to get attached. This person trying to run from their life because they're not happy maybe with their family, with their kids, their wife, or their husband, but they don't want to end it for whatever reason. Like, this just seems, I can't understand why you're not allowing yourself to become emotionally attached to the situation, because I feel like this would make you lose sleep, and maybe it already has made you lose sleep to the point that you're just like, you know what, putting my hands up, I can only take care of me and mine, right? So I'm going to look in the extended reading because I'm really curious what this Queen of Wands energy is going to bring. If you're a fire sign watching this, or you're dealing with someone who has fire in their chart, I feel like that is more of a reconciliation energy. If you are a water sign or you're dealing with someone who has water in their chart, it's a very strong possibility that that might be the sign that's getting left behind. So follow me over to the extended reading so that I can unpack this situation. Because, it seems like one person's going to be getting a lot more attention than someone else in the future. And I want to figure out if that person is you. So the link is in the description box below. I hope that you are able to figure all this out, because there's a lot going on, but at least you're not allowing yourself to be sucked in emotionally. That is something very good that I'll say. Because this seems like this would be so difficult if you were really invested in this at this time. All right, previews at the end of the video, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye. So this situation, I feel like, takes a very interesting turn, because it feels like, as I was saying in the public reading, everything is going to kind of come to a head, and it does. There's a lot, I feel like, that gets exposed between the two of you, but you both have very different reactions to what's going to happen next. So for your energy, you got the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. You've got, I'm tired of chasing you in the reverse. I need time to heal, and I don't trust you anymore, also in the reverse. Oracle cards are vulnerability reverse, soulmate, and solitude in the reverse with joy. I feel as though with what I'm seeing from your person, this is going to take a really strange turn. If you've been in a space of not really integrating each other into one another's lives, I feel like there's going to be some sort of discussion around that situation. Because when I'm seeing in regards to your person, their oracle cards say they're not you. I don't want this to end and I want to come back with you're a part of me at the bottom of their deck. However, yours is my heart is broken. I'm seeing here that this is somebody who seems to either have had like a change of heart, or in the time that you've been apart, they've been doing a lot of thinking about what they want, because it feels like now this person is coming in and they're wanting some sort of commitment from you. The energy that's coming from this person is like, if they've been with someone else, there's something missing from that relationship. And what I feel like a lot of it is intimacy. Okay. So if perhaps you've been in a situation with someone else and this was somebody who was like, you know what, I don't want to wait for this to be over. I don't want to wait for you to figure out what you're doing. I'm going to go date other people. If they've been trying to date other people, it's not working out wherever they are. Now, if you've been alone and you're just working really hard on your life, this is someone who's coming to the realization that the relationship that they've been in, perhaps when they haven't been able to make you a priority, or they wanted you, but they weren't taking the action that you wanted to see from them, they're realizing that that relationship is not where they want to be.